Here we are at Gregg's Dragon Fruit Farm in Puna, Hawaii, outside of Pahoa. I see we got the dragon fruits here surrounded by white pineapples. Cool. There's Gregg over there. He's in the process of harvesting. There's Terry, horticulturalist from Wisconsin. He's over here helping pick dragon fruit. My son Alex, standing there watching him. Well, he's got the white pineapples tucked in just about everywhere around here, doesn't he?
He'll never do that again. The weeding process is...
Yeah, I suppose, and the damn pineapples will cut you up.
You know,
too.
I worked with some guys locally who were doing some permaculture.
Yeah.
So we're now I got to get them. There's quite a few enemies, yeah. Fruit flies being one of the big ones, and so when we're at color break right now, and I got to get these out of the field pretty much as fast as we can. Because if I leave them on much longer, they'll get stung. And that's how, and these plates here that are all over the place,
Yeah.
upside down. I work with USDA on fruit fly control. Those are called PLMs, papaya leaf mimics. They are designed to attract the fruit fly, and underneath that gets sprayed a fruit fly bait called GF120 twice a week. And that keeps the fruit fly count down in the field, as well as field sanitation.
Do they stick to it, or is it insecticide with the bait?
It's a sticky bait, but it's an organic insecticide that does kill the fly. She's got to eat it.
Yeah.
She's got to eat it. I also have pheromone traps all around this whole place to collect all the boys. There are those bottles. As you walk down the aisle here, you'll see bottles hanging.
Yeah.
Milk jugs. Those are the male pheromone is in that methyl uridine.
And so these things actually lay the eggs right into the ripening fruit, and you'll end up with...
She stings the fruit. Yeah, you got maggots in your fruit.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is a bad thing.
And it's like the...
no one wants to buy maggot fruit.
It's like the...
Literally and figuratively, that one doesn't work.
It's like the med fly they had there in California for a while.
Well, we have the med fly here too. This one is there's three of them. There's melon, oriental, and the med fly. The med fly's in Kona. But we've proven that this is a host to Mediterranean. No, excuse me, melon and orientals. Orientals. So I have some pheromone traps out here. There's one for the melon fly, and then there's another pheromone for the oriental. Methyl eugenol is for the oriental, and this other one called
So how's it working out for control?
On the first crop that went defunct on me, I had distorted fruit and flesh. I had a lot of it out here. And I left that fruit on a little longer than I should have, and I noticed that there was a lot of stings. Because they were left on maybe 6 days longer than they actually should have been, right? So they were older fruit on the plant. And I went, I gotta get these fruit out of this field and off this property. So I hired two guys and another guy. There's four of us. One guy running the tractor, and three guys just going through this entire field. That was the 15,000 flower bloom, and I had all these small distorted fruit, and we just went by and we just twisted them off and threw them into the tractor bucket, dumped them on my flatbed truck, and then we brought them up to Scotty's place and dumped them off there. So
The swarm is coming.
This, down here on the ground, Gregg, you got this ground cover. Is that perennial peanut?
no, it's called Desmodium.
Desmodium, huh?
That's a beauty.
I had some perennial peanut, but this naturalizes itself. It's a fixer. It's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just with continual mowing, it will come in, right?
Okay, so you never seeded it?
No.
Okay.
It just came in by itself.
Hmm.
Now it's been wet, but this will dry, and there's an abscission zone, right? Right at that place. Now, I go through, and now you see it's not ready yet. The left part of the pistil's still on there, right?
Yeah.
The stigma is right there. I wait until this thing dries, and I pull all these flowers off after flowering. I got to go through part of the maintenance of this field. Otherwise, if this thing lays over the fruit, like it's doing here,
Get a rot.
I get a rot. Okay, so I got to pull it off, but it's not ready yet. You see that?
Yeah.
It's left its hooey.
So you don't have to just determine when the fruit's ripe. You got to determine when the hell to pull the flower off too, huh?
Oh yeah, that's it. But that's pretty. It's pretty predictable. These are too mushy right now. They actually tend to dry up and become more like that color, and then I can actually pull it off. And on a dry day, it will snap off. Let's see, like over here. Yeah, see, these are still. See how they're gooey. They're not quite ready to pull off.
Right up above it.
This is a different variety. No, this is not. See, that one came out with its hooey, right? So that's what we want. And then I get a clean abscission zone. But these sepals, they're actually sepals. Okay, they senesce. You see on all the tips?
Yeah.
How they senesce down. They just, and they get down to a point that it's almost like an entryway for botrytis. Right, so I try to remove that. It's hard to get it. You can't get it all off on this variety. The other variety, which is this one here, which actually produces larger fruit. These sepals actually stay on.
Okay, so you don't have the problem.
I don't have the problem as much. It's not as susceptible to botrytis as this variety. This variety is. I have two varieties. I call one Sweetest One, which I have the most of, and the other variety, Pink Star. I made those up. Those are TN. But boy, if I could make this fruit right here. I don't know. Now that's slug damage. Dirty bastard.
Well, they're gnarly. God.
Oh, are you kidding? But that's going to go in the A box.
Yeah,
even though it's got a slug ass.
That's
it's
probably
going
a sting right there, right?
That it could be. It could be. That could be. That looks like a fish thing. So.